Let us understand how to describe transformation of exponential functions. So the question before us is to describe the transformation of the function f of x equals to minus 3 times 3 to the power of minus 3x minus 6 plus 4. Now we are comparing this function with the parent function 3 to the power of x, right? So we are comparing it with 3 to the power of x and then writing down all our transformations. Now, before we start writing transformation, it's a good idea to write this function in a proper way. Proper way, you will understand what I'm trying to say. We can write this function as f of x equals to minus 3, and within brackets 3 to the power of, it's a good idea to factor out minus 3. We get minus 3, and when you do that, you get x, and minus 6 divided by minus 3 is plus 2, right? Plus 4. So that becomes our function. Now you can see when you look into horizontal translation, it is not the number 6 to the right, but it is number 2 to the left. That makes a huge difference, and this is what I want to point out when we are doing transformation of complicated functions which involve many transformations. Okay, now let us detail out each and every transformation starting from left to right. If you do from left to right, you also maintain the correct order, right? So let me do, first one is what? It is a reflection on, tell me, it is a reflection on x-axis. So these two things actually give you vertical, right? So they're vertically moving and reflecting along the x-axis. The next one is 3, vertical stretch by a factor of 3, and then what? Then we have this inside is all horizontal. Horizontally reflect on y-axis, and then 3 will be horizontally compressed by a factor of 1 over 3. So we kind of do reverse. And then we do translations. This translation is horizontal 2 units to the left, and this is 4 units up. Okay, so we know them. Let's write them down one by one, starting with the first one, which is reflection on x-axis, right? So vertical reflection. And second is vertical stretch by a factor of 3. And then let's move inside. It's all horizontal inside. So it is reflection on y-axis. And then 3 is horizontal compression by a factor of. Factor is important because you multiply, right, by a factor of 1 over 3. And then we have two translations. First one is translate 2 units left, and then you do what? 4 units up. So as you can see, we have outside parts which represents vertical, right? So this and this are vertical, correct? And inside is horizontal. So this side is horizontal, and outside, let me write down in a different ink, is vertical, right? So this is vertical, and this is also vertical. So that is how you should see transformation. And we are doing transformation with respect to our base function, which is 3 to the power of x. I hope it's absolutely clear to you, right? So the critical step, which is factoring minus 3, is very important. The students who miss this will not get the right answer. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you.